Look, I need you to do me a favor. Stop whatever you're doing right now and just listen. Hey, have you ever been so broke, so incredibly down on your luck that you actually started to believe that success was a club you just weren't invited to? Let me tell you a story about a young man named Marcus. Exactly 7 years ago, Marcus was sleeping in the back of a beat-up 2005 sedan. The heater didn't work, the transmission was slipping, and his bank account was sitting at a grand total of $4.62. But Marcus had two things that nobody could take away from him: a relentless work ethic and a smartphone with a completely shattered screen. Every single night, Marcus would stare through the cracks of that broken screen. He'd watch videos of people living their dreams, building businesses, and changing their families' lives. And every night, that little voice of doubt would whisper in his ear, "Who do you think you are, Marcus? You're 30 years old, sleeping in a car. It's over for you." But let me tell you something about the human spirit. One freezing Tuesday night, Marcus had had enough. He looked at his shattered phone and he looked at his cold hands and he made a decision. He said, "God, if you give me the strength to stand up tomorrow, I will not sit down again until this life is turned around." The next morning, Marcus walked into a local diner. He didn't have money for food, but he had a proposal. He asked the owner, "Sir, your social media page hasn't been updated in 3 years. Your food is incredible, but nobody knows you're here. Let me manage your online presence. If I don't bring you 50 new customers this week, you don't owe me a dime. But if I do, you feed me and you pay me $50. The owner looked at this tired man with the shattered phone, saw the fire in his eyes, and said, "Deal." Marcus didn't have fancy video gear. He didn't have a laptop. All he had was that cracked smartphone. He stood on his feet for 12 hours, filming the sizzle of the burgers, steam rising from the coffee, and the smiles of the local regulars. He edited those videos using free apps, sitting on the curb outside a library to steal their free Wi-Fi. He didn't just post video. He poured his heart into telling the story of that diner. By Friday night, the diner didn't just get 50 new customers. There was a line stretching all the way down the block. The owner, with tears in his eyes, handed Marcus a hot plate of food and a $300 cash bonus. But Marcus didn't take that money and go buy a fancy dinner. No, sir. He took that money, went straight to a repair shop, and fixed his shattered screen. He realized something powerful. Your vision is only as clear as what you choose to look through. From that single diner, Marcus started knocking on the doors of every bakery, barbershop, and family grocery store in the city. He worked 20 hours a day. He failed, he got rejected, he got doors slammed in his face, but he never, ever stopped. Today, Marcus doesn't sleep in his car anymore. He owns a digital marketing empire that employs over 50 people, helping small businesses all over the country tell their stories. The reason I'm telling you this is simple. Some of you reading this right now are looking at your life through a shattered screen. You're looking at your broken relationships, your empty pockets, or your past mistakes, and you think your picture is ruined. But let me tell you what Steve Harvey knows to be true. The cracks in your screen do not change the beauty of the picture God has planned for you. Fix your vision. Get up, put the work in, and watch how fast your life changes. Do not give up on your dream. Your breakthrough is closer than you think.